What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Two Wheeled Rider YouTube channel. My name is Mario Orsini, and today we are going to talk about riding gloves. Specifically, we are going to talk about these new Moose Racing ADV short gloves. Big thank you to Moose Racing for providing me a pair of these to test out and review. Also, big thanks to Lance up at On Moto for working out that deal. So let me talk about some of the features of these gloves, kind of what they're designed for, what they're made to do, and obviously the most important thing, how do they work? So if you're not familiar with Moose Racing, they have been around the off-road motorcycle game for over 30 years now, but they've recently got into, because ADV bikes are popular, ADV and on-road motorcycle apparel, protective gear, and accessories. These ADV 1 style gloves are one of the items they have out right now. So what makes a glove an adventure glove? Well, to me, in looking at it, it's kind of a combination of your typical street bike riding glove and a dirt bike riding glove. They're two totally separate things. So let's start out with some of the features. This is a mesh backing glove. This is made for warm weather riding. I'll touch on that in just a few moments. You do have D3O armor. Those of you that are familiar with Climb know that Climb uses D3O armor in most of their on-road or adventure riding apparel. There's some other companies that integrate it. Think of it as kind of like Gore-Tex, how Gore-Tex is a name brand of a waterproof material. D3O is a name brand or an actual company that produces armor. It's a softer style armor. When you touch it, it's my understanding, and I've got some stuff with D3O in it, when it impacts, it toughens up and takes the impact. So you've got that across the knuckles. You also have D3O armor in at least 3 of the 4 fingers across the back of the glove there. You also have it here in the thumb of the glove. Some other things to look at. This is a pretty lightweight glove. It's not heavy like a typical street bike riding glove that's made out of a lot of leather. However, there is some leather in here. You've got a leather palm here. You also have a little bit of leather integrated, a stretchy panel there into the thumb for better fitment. And then out here on the pinky, the outer pinky of the glove, you also have some leather there for impact, and actually not impact, but abrasion resistance. Because this glove is meant for ADV, meaning we're going to be riding on-road and off-road, so you need some of the capabilities for both. So obviously you need abrasion protection if you crash on-road, but you also need some comfort and some good feel for when you're riding off-road. Now, while this glove looks like it has a rather long gauntlet, as I said, this is the short model. They also make a long model, which is made to go over the sleeve of your riding jacket or under the sleeve of your riding jacket. What I found with this one, you have a nice big Velcro enclosure there. When you pull this onto your hand, at first I thought maybe I'd be able to fit it over top of my jacket. I wasn't able to, but what I was able to do is cinch it up and then put my jacket kind of tight over the top of it, and it kept airflow from coming in. Now, obviously, you could loosen your jacket up a little bit if you wanted to get some air up the sleeve, but it did a really, really good job in the few hundred miles I've ridden with it in keeping my hands warm and also keeping outside air from getting onto my arm, cooling me down in cooler temperatures. Now, going to the palm of the glove, obviously I showed you've got some leather here. You also have basically kind of like a suede type material. There's a name for it. I'll pop it up on the screen. It's a proprietary brand name material. It's really, really soft. It gives you really good feel on the clutch and brake levers, but also, you know, it takes a little bit of the vibration out of the handlebars. But like I said, it's a really lightweight glove, and it's really, really comfortable to wear. So what do I think of it now that I've probably ridden with it for about 400 miles? So here's some of my thoughts. Obviously, I like the Gauntlet because it does provide a little bit more than like a typical standard summer glove, which is going to cut off about right here. So it gives it a little bit more range, a little bit more versatility. I like the stretchy panels they put in. This thing is super comfortable. I've also ridden in it from temperatures as low as 43 degrees Fahrenheit up to about 83 degrees Fahrenheit. It was comfortable at all temperatures. Now, I'm not saying I would necessarily wear this glove if the temperature was going to stay in the low 40s all day long, but for those of you commuting to work and it's a little bit cooler when you're leaving in the morning, you can get by with this glove, especially when you know you're going to have that 40-degree swing later in the day. It's still going to keep your hand cool enough because you got the mesh backing on there, so you're not going to sweat in it. You don't have to wear 2 different gloves, or maybe not wear 2 different gloves, but take 2 different gloves with you to work, this is a pretty versatile glove for it. Haven't ridden in anything hotter than 83 degrees yet because it hasn't gotten any warmer in West Virginia in 2019 quite yet, but really comfortable. The other thing to keep in mind, I do have hand guards on the front of my bike, so if you don't have hand guards and it's open air, maybe upper 40s, low 50s would be a good time to start wearing this for short periods of time, maybe an hour or two. But yeah, it's more of a summer type glove, but it's got some versatility to wear in a little bit cooler temperatures. Now when it comes to fitment on this glove, I typically wear a size large in Alpine Stars and Fly Racing and Climb and all the other gloves that I own. This one tends, at least in my opinion, to run a little bit small. I'm actually wearing an extra large glove as opposed to a large glove. This fits me great, so if you go to order a pair of these, you may want to think about ordering a size up higher than what you typically order if you want to have a good fitment of the glove. So overall, I'm really impressed by these Moose Racing ADV1 gloves. I get sent a lot of products. A lot of them never make it onto the channel because either one, it's not something I feel like you guys are going to be interested in, or two, it's not a product I'm really going to use. In this case, I was a little skeptical. You guys know I love wearing my Alpine Stars gear, at least for on-road riding. But I found myself the last 4 or 5 times I've been going out on the bike picking this glove up over my, prized possession Alpine Star glove. So I give it a really good recommendation. Excellent glove. If you're interested in the longer Gauntlet, they also make that. They make these in gray. I think there's also like a high vis material. But if you're looking to kind of complete that ADV look of your riding gear, this is a great option, and it's also really good protection, and it's a good price point. Retail on this is about 50 bucks, which in my opinion is a good price for, good protection and a comfortable riding glove. So yeah, Moose Racing, you guys did a hell of a job with this glove. I'm impressed. All right, so to close this video out, if you guys are interested in these Moose Racing ADV1 gloves or any of the rest of, checking out the rest of Moose Racing's lineup, I'm going to link their website down in the description below. I'm not affiliated with the company in any way, so you can order it off their website or do what I would do. Order it through your local dealer, or if you want to order it through my local dealer, I'll link On Moto down in the description too. Give Lance a call, tell him you watch the video, you want a pair of these gloves, and he'll get you a pair ASAP. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. If you have any questions about this glove, maybe you're watching this video 6 months from now and you're wondering if I'm still wearing it or if I moved on to something else, ask it down in the comment section below. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.